like the highest bill I have typically is my truck payment.
Yeah.
But groceries fucking beat that because I go grocery shopping every week, and normally it's like $100 minimum.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we have this thing with our church. Well, like the food pantry where it's like we just have like an open, like you can just come in there and get food if you can't afford it or whatever. They're like, well, we're running really low, so if y'all want to, we left bags outside. They have what we need on the bags. Take it to Walmart, fill it up if you don't mind. Well, okay, so me and Kelly, we got obviously the cheapest shit possible. We got
Fucking ramen noodles.
you know, it was noodles and rice is what they wanted.
You didn't even get Chef Boyardee, did you? Fucking
No, but what we did is
great value ravioli.
no, it was just great value rice and great value like plain like raw pasta noodles. We got, I want to say, I didn't count, but if I had to guess, per pound it was like $1 or something. We probably got 20 pounds of rice, and we filled up 2 boxes of like pasta noodles and all that shit. We filled it. I'm not talking about just Walmart bags. I'm talking about like grocery bags, like old style, like this damn tall.
Yeah.
Filled them both up. It was every bit of 20, 30 pounds of food we got. It was only $60.
So,
but granted, that's only noodles and rice.
So we're live.
We are live.
Episode 1.5. We're not going to talk about the original episode 1. Things went
Sideways.
Yeah, sideways. We
Sitting a
just
little
to be
too
clear,
hard.
we're drinking during this podcast and during every podcast.
Yeah.
But we took it a little too hard on Friday, so we're trying.
One of us took it a little too hard.
We're trying to get in today.
The other one of us drove home that night, had to go to work the next morning. The other one could barely fucking walk.
Hey, I had to go be a judge in a competition in Athens the next morning.
For HVAC, I'm assuming? Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I forgot about it, so I was late. I drove the hog there.
Nice.
It was a little chilly, but that was the longest I drove my bike so far.
Saturday was nice as fuck.
Yeah, so Saturday I drove my bike back home after leaving this, and it's from my house like Athens is a good 35, 40-minute drive.
Yeah.
And that's like the longest one way with an actual destination trip I made on my motorcycle. And I didn't feel ready for the interstate yet. So I just took 251 all the way. The roundabout, I forgot about the roundabout, but I conquered it. No issues.
Which one did you take the one or did you take part where you have 2 roundabouts or just that one big one?
Just the one big, the one big one right there. What is it, Lindsay Lane crosses 251?
Yeah.
And then I got on 31 after that and took it up to tech school.
Well, that ain't bad. What fucks me up is like, you know that on Mooresville leading, I believe that's Mooresville, leading into Athens, like if you're leaving East Limestone, where they have that little roundabout now on, you know what I'm talking about?
You might be talking about Nick Davis.
Yeah, that roundabout, yeah, where it's like, and they do like concrete barriers, like if you're not perfect, at the same
first time I went through, I had no clue it was there. I was in the work van, and I was, whenever I worked at the first company I worked for, I was hauling ass to every call. Like, I'm ready to get home. I'm 16 years old. I'm going to fix your AC to get home.
Yeah.
Which, granted, this is probably when I was, 18 or 19. Yeah, I had to been 18 or 19 because that's a newer roundabout. Yeah. I didn't know it was there, and I fucking plowed through it. Like, not driving over the center. You'd have to see this roundabout. It's very.
Somebody just did that fucking last week. I seen all what's happening in Athens and said, "Does anybody else notice how there's fucking tire marks straight through the roundabout?" I was like, "Damn."
Oh, me and Lil Dude one time. We're not gonna talk about him much on this podcast, but one time me and Lil Dude, we was out hanging out all night. Getting into some stuff. This was
as you do as a high schooler.
Yeah, this was back probably senior year of high school. And we was taking his Jeep. We wanted some food, and it was like midnight. And the only thing open was Waffle House, but we really didn't want to sit inside somewhere, and Whataburger. The new Whataburger. This is why I hate Whataburger to this day. We go there, I got fucked on pay, whatever. It sucked. The burgers were... But it's not typical fast food prices. That's what fucked me up.
Yeah, no, it's really not. Like, you'll spend $40
it's
really
fast food. It's going to be fast food prices. No, not at all. So... Anyways, that's when they just opened up the big roundabout 2D1.
Yeah.
And he's like, you want to see how Jesse drops this thing? And Jesse is his uncle. I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. And we just fucking right through the middle of this big ass roundabout at like 12:30 at night. And I'm like, oh my god, dude. Like, we're gonna get pulled over and we're both going to jail.
Speaking of, have you ever been in a cop chase? Like police car following your ass, like red lights, he's gonna get you. Like I'm talking about, like you didn't pull over, like you kept fucking driving.
I wasn't driving. I've never done that.
Fuck, I have.
Well, I came close. This is all in the same night, by the way, that I almost done that. I'm with Chance, and we were all drinking that night. This is the night that I got us kicked out of HP. I got us banned from HP. I'm with Chance, and I'm with him in his truck, and this is after he took the bed off of it. And, you know, his truck's quick anyways.
Yeah,
but
fast as hell.
a cop was up behind us and, like, flicks on his lights. And I'm like, Chance, that was a cop. And he goes, was it? At that time, blue lights. And the roads are wet. It had been raining all day because we was all out mudding later that night. And Chance fucking stomps in that truck.
Oh, yeah.
And we're coming up, you know.
That shit's scary, too. Like, it sounds evil.
You know the road, it does. Like, the first time I heard his truck, I was following him. And I was like, what the fuck?
It sounds like a damn demonic
I was like, what
creature.
the fuck was that?
Yeah, like, it don't sound like a damn
I just see
truck.
his truck fucking flying down 53.
Yeah.
I had no clue that was him. Like, I had never seen him open that truck up like that. But anyways, this night, roads are wet, blue lights, fucking Chance stomps it. And say, like, you're going to the Tennessee Park. You know, you're going down Ardmore Ridge Road, and you're coming up to Austin Witt.
Leaving from Elkton, I'm assuming?
No, like, coming from Ardmore. Like, you go behind the AutoZone.
Yeah.
And so the cop is sitting right there at, like, the main gate of the Tennessee Park, like, where the big parking lot is.
Yeah.
And Chance fucking stomps the gas and whips it to the fucking right, like you're gonna go to Grant's house or something.
Yeah.
And that truck fucking saw us. He fucking pulled it off. Like, we hauled ass, never saw it coming.
He's a hell of a clutch driver, I'll say that. When it matters.
That's only when he's drinking. Oh, man. Never tell you about the 4th of July with, even if I did, this is for the pod, the 4th of July with me, it was me, him, Brady, and Walker.
Yeah, but so, like,
it was me and Walker with Chance initially. It's actually the 3rd of July because this year the 4th of July was on a Thursday. Yeah. So we could drink on 4th of July, but then we got to go to work Friday. So we thought we're going to celebrate.
Really?
Yeah, 4th of July was on a Thursday this year. So.
Anytime I've ever, well, I only worked at EL, but like if the 4th was on like a Thursday or Friday or hell even a Wednesday, we're off the rest of the week because they know we're getting fucked up.
I've done residential service, man. People didn't care.
Yeah, you probably on call too, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think I was on call that night. I think
I was about like the rest of the days. At minimum, you were on call.
Yeah,
it's 4th of damn July.
I think actually I was gonna be on call when we came back from 4th of July, but either way, so it's 3rd of July, and we're all drinking, and everyone was at the Blue Hole, so I thought people's gonna bum off me. They're out of beer. Yeah. I'm gonna buy 2 12-packs. Well, then as soon as I get there, everyone's like, "Yeah, no, we're leaving." So I have 2 12-packs, and me and Walker get up in Chance's car. We go to Athens, whatever, pick up Brady, and I have drank majority of all 24 beers at this point, and I'm dozing off like consistently. Like,
yeah.
Or I may not have been dozing off. Maybe I just remember certain parts, but there's 3 things I remember specifically from being in the car with Chance. I remember looking up at one time and the speedometer said 119.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember looking up at another time.
I believe you at 119.
I remember being drunk, and I don't know what road, like, I genuinely have no clue what road we're on. We could have been on Highway 72.
Yeah.
For all I know. Or just some back road in, Huntsville, whatever.
Yes.
And I remember just lighting fucking bottle rockets out of his back seat and just shooting them out of the back window. Like, can barely hold my head up.
As an American would.
And then, I have a couple other memories of occasionally waking up when we was pulled over to pee. Yeah. But also, I remember at one point, I wake up and my fucking head is like this. We hit a dip in the road and all 4 of us in the car flew to the ceiling and smacked our heads into the fucking ceiling. and necks hurt. Everyone was fucking hurting. And we all got back in. We looked back and we was like, "What the fuck is that?" There's a dip in the road, and we all get back in the car. We back down into that dip just to really see how deep it was. And sitting in the car, sitting in the middle of that dip, you could see like the road level with the fucking like with your eyesight, like with the windshield of the car, that road is level.
Damn.
So Chance was just hauling, and yeah, we fucking hit this dip as deep as the car is.
This is probably about either last August or the August before. Fucking me and Grant, Grant Chandler, we're
Yeah, just name them. Paul.
fuck, you already said
Social security number, fucking 223.
phone number. But so you know that Copeland Bridge, that one where everybody goes off and fishes at? I might have took you to the other side.
I think
of
me
it.
and you fished there once.
Yeah, no, we went to the opposite side. I'm talking about like on the right side of the road, like if you're leaving EL.
Oh no, me and you went to Harvest, or did we go to Copeland? I know what you're talking about, because where you're talking about, there's that little trail we can drive a truck down.
No, that ain't it. Well, on the right side of the road there is, and you just go underneath the
Yeah.
bridge and fish. But you can go on the left side, and there's regardless of the importance. So me and Grant are underneath the bridge, and actually, this is the same time where Grant, I kept telling him, I was like, man, I really want to try shrooms. Like, I was like, sure, like I don't want to do anything harder than weed, but I'm gonna do something that comes from the air. So I was like, if you can get me shrooms, me and you will do them, and we'll have a good time. And he's like, okay. And this was like Friday night, so I didn't have anything to do Saturday. He's like, okay. Well, we both buy a gram a piece, which was like, I guess $15. I mean, it wasn't a lot. And so we're sitting there, we're fucking kind of fishing, really just because you can walk down there, and if you have good enough shoes, like so you're underneath the bridge, so you can like walk up the pavement and sit, because like at the top, like your head's probably a foot or two above the bridge, like the bottom of the bridge where cars are driving, but there's a flat spot. So you can, if you can climb up there, you can just sit down and watch the little creek roll by. So we're sitting there, and I'm like, Grant, he's like, dude, just trust me. Give it 15 minutes, like 15 minutes to 30. You'll feel it. If not, we'll just wait for an hour. I was like, okay. So me and him we keep talking, bullshitting. Like an hour had passed. I'm like, Grant, I really don't fucking feel it. He's like, I've never done shrooms. So like, I'm expecting like any minor change. He's like, trust me, your ears are gonna start hearing weird sounds first, then your eyesight's gonna get a little wonky, and then this and that will happen. So he's like, just trust me. We're sitting there. I was like, Grant, I feel just the same as when we pull it up. He said, yeah, I do too. I was like, fuck this. You want to go get some beer? So he's like, yeah, we're gonna playing a dangerous ass game already. So we're walking back towards the car, and I get a call from my undisclosed woman, and she's at work in Athens. You know where she works. And she's like, hey, there's this guy up here, and he's being really creepy, and he's just making everybody feel uncomfortable, and he keeps looking at me weird. And I was like, okay, well, fuck that. So, we'd already been drinking. I'll tell you about it. We already had a drink. We already had alcohol there. So we were drinking beforehand. But regardless, I'm like, I'm at the right amount of buzz to really get pissed off. And so I'm like, all right, Grant, let's get in the fucking car. We're going. So, we're listening to Big X the Plugs. I'm thinking I'm about to get here and whoop somebody's ass in front of God and everybody. Drink my damn Coors Banquet.
The old school Zedge ringtone.
Dude, I'm talking
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I'm talking about, we got, no, this was his second last episode. We're playing Law and Order, if you know that song.
Yeah.
So we're sitting here playing Law and Order all the way. I'm going fucking that Nick Davis roundabout.
Yeah.
All the way to it. Obviously, I slowed down at the roundabout. All the way from Copeland to that damn roundabout, I'm hauling ass. We get past that roundabout right there before you hit the bridge, where the walkway is and shit.
Yeah.
Boom. We passed a cop. It's 45 through there. I'm going 75. I was like, fuck, that's a cop. And then he hits the lights on. He fucking does a quick U-turn on the road. I was like, nah, fuck this. So there's all those like little subdivisions and shit on the right side of the road. Yeah. I fucking whip in there going like 50. I pull into somebody's house, like on down, like where it kind of curves and winds a little bit. And I pull in their driveway. And as soon as I pull in their driveway, I see that cop fly past us like on the road because you can see the road from the houses. I see the cop, his lights on, fucking flying past there. We give it like 5 minutes maybe, and then we take off again. We go in there, and we see the guy. She's like, it's a. I mean, let's be honest. She's like, it was a black guy, and he's the only black guy in the fucking restaurant at this point. So me and Grant, we walk in there.
And so we targeted the one black guy.
Well, he was like, well, like he at first.
See how it is.
Well, she was like, it's like, well, he keeps saying that the food isn't good, and he wants us to make it again. She's like, I really don't think he can afford the food, and he keeps looking at us weird, and he keeps looking at me. Every time I turn around, he's looking at my ass. He's just making weird eye contact with everybody.
Just the black guy can't afford.
All right, boy, no, fuck you.
We're taking food stamps here, buddy. You gotta get the fuck out.
Get the fuck. We don't accept you to be taken. Go to the fucking racetrack, but anyway. We're gonna have to cut that shit out. Anyway, fucking.
Put out your racist ass girlfriend.
Me and Grant are just sitting there. I walk in. I'm already half lit, so I walk in with a bottled banquet, like a snub bottle, in my damn hand. Sitting down, I pull. This is like he's sitting in the booth, and they're right across from the booth on the other side of like the little sitting area. There's chairs like where you can sit down at the table, not the booth. I take the chair, I turn it towards him, and I sit down. And it's just me and Grant sitting here like this, just staring at his ass. Because I wasn't worried about him not paying all good shit about this restaurant, but she's like, he keeps looking at me weird. Every time I turn around, he's looking at my ass. He's doing this, he's doing that. And undisclosed woman number one, she don't have an ass. All right, so I'm like, all right, so he's just fucking desperate. Hell no, ain't nobody finna look at my girl's flat ass. That's for me. We ain't playing that shit. So I'm
sitting in this pond too.
She gonna make it this far. We're fucking 15 minutes in. Her attention span ain't that good.
Yeah, no, you say only lesson 2.
Dude, so anyway, he walks out of the store, and we don't chase him out, but like he's walking out of the store, so I'm like, all right, fucking, it's go time. Because she leaves her car, because I didn't know what his damn motives were. He don't, because he keeps looking at me and Grant like he knows we're watching him because we don't order any food. We're just sitting there fucking looking over him at it every now and then. And we keep talking to each other. So he leaves and I leave. And then right when me and Grant go to get up, the people that were sitting in front of him were like, he's like, yeah, I'm glad he left. He's been making my wife uncomfortable this whole time. I was like, don't worry, sir. We'll take care of it. He said, well, I hope y'all do because I can't fucking stand people that are like that. And I didn't know if it's when I blacked out. I was like, even me being drunk, I was like, whoa, the fuck? So anyway, we walk out of the store and we don't see him. So we're like, fuck it. He left on foot. If he can't afford a damn $15 fucking Japanese meal, he sure as fucking got a car. And sure enough, that little side street where, like you can, like once you leave, like you don't have to get back on 31, there's that little cutoff road.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So he's walking down there. So I call the cops.
Right into your brother's room.
Yeah, exactly. After I just got in a police chase, I call the cops. I'm like, hey, there's this guy here. He didn't pay for his meal. He's staring at people, making them uncomfortable, making weird gestures at them. I was like, I don't know if he's drunk or high, but one of the two, y'all gotta come fucking deal with this. And I told him, I was like, if y'all don't come deal with this, I'm about to, because I'm falling in my car right now. He's walking down the street. And they're like, sir, we'll be there in 5 minutes. And, I sounded white, so they got there in fucking 3 minutes. And it's like, I'm drunk. Like, I'm not buzzed. I'm damn drunk. I've done had a 12-pack at this point. So, cops pull up. I get out of the car. I see them pull up. I pull up right in front of them. I get out of the car. He's looking at me. I was like, no, it's okay. So, I'm on the call. And of course, I'm slurring my words like hell. So I don't understand how the fuck I didn't get arrested for one, drunk driving.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb move.
Being under the influence as a minor, whatever charge they could throw at me. And I said, hey, I don't know if y'all can do anything, but he's walking down the road, maybe 300 yards down that way. They said, well, we can't do anything unless he comes back onto the property. I was like, okay, y'all have. And then I realized how drunk I was. Like, it all hit me at one point. So I was like, okay, y'all have a great day. I got back in the car and just drove off. That's what they're thinking. Like that's what white privilege really is. Because like I was on the wrong side of it, but I ran from the cops. Like, like literally could have got a speeding ticket. Probably sent to jail for reckless driving. Like I was going more than 35 over.
Just to harass a guy for being black in an old white restaurant.
Exactly. Well, I mean,
Owned by Asians.
yeah, no. It's a Japanese restaurant owned by Chinese people, and only one of the owners is a legal U.S. citizen.
Wait,
I'm not bullshit.
they're owned by Chinese people?
Owned by Chinese, not Japanese.
I thought it was Japanese because they call themselves samurais.
Clearly, K, K.
You've already said her name.
Yeah, well, hopefully we can edit that part out. But anyway, Kay is already, like, she said, I can't fucking stand these, She said, well, I don't want to make them mad or, because she'll have to miss work or whatever. Like, I don't want to make them mad or piss them off or this or that. I'm like, literally, I'll call ICE right now. I'm obligated as a U.S. citizen to call ICE if I know of any illegal immigrants in my country. I was like, literally, his wife is illegal. And because they already lost their liquor license because they lost the liquor license because one of them was not a legal U.S. citizen. Like, they just lost the damn license. And my first thought was, well, why didn't they, fucking arrest her right then and there? But she is still not a legal U.S. citizen. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Trump tried about this. If one of you in your family is illegal, all of you are getting sent back.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard that. I ain't paid much attention.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back. We had to take a short break and move out to my fucking shed because my wife's on her way home to cook supper. So we moved into the living room.
It's 34 fucking degrees outside, so y'all better enjoy this shit.
Yeah, for sure, because I'm fucking cold.
Yeah.
I had to loan this dumbass a jacket because he didn't bring one.
Yeah, Donnie's let me wear his jacket out of fucking pity, I guess, but fucking hell.
That's a good jacket.
It is, yeah. I'm saying, like, my damn pants, my balls, my legs are all half the size they should be right now.
Yeah, my jeans ain't no shit. And I had to move my fucking Honda out in the fucking outside for y'all.
Yeah.
My Honda's cold now.
They ain't even give us no damn money. They should listen to this shit for free.
You know, I just
Think that's
happened to
good.
drive a 2001 Honda Shadow because I can't afford a Harley Davidson.
Some bullshit.
So maybe y'all fucking subscribe to the Patreon we don't have yet. I can afford to ride my Harley into the sunset.
Ride the Harley to the sunset.
Ride the Harley into the sunset.
Ride the Honda into the shadow.
That's what I'll be doing. Because it's cold in them shadows. Because right now it's still February. So granted, in Alabama, I mean, we've had 70-degree days here. So
Yeah.
it's still like warm enough to ride my bike. But those fucking shadows,
Also-
the shade still
Yeah.
fucks you.
If we would have done this yesterday, it would have been perfect. But like last night into this morning, I don't think it's got above 50 all day.
No, so I cut my AC on last night because it was pretty warm in the house. I set my
Yeah.
AC for like 68 degrees, went to bed, woke up, and it was 54 degrees inside of the house, and my ceiling fan was on, and I was like, oh my God.
Fuck that.
And this was all, I woke up at 4:57 a.m. to start editing the first part. Not for that, I just wake up early, just naturally. But I woke up, and I laid in bed for like 30 minutes, and I was like, fuck this, I'm going to go edit the first episode of the podcast, you know? And then we realized how shitty it was, so we was like, because I'd already convinced Fat Boy here to come, and we was gonna edit it together, but I was gonna go ahead and get a start on it. And we was like, screw it, we're just gonna re-record because someone was too drunk to properly, participate in the podcast.
True.
But to be fair, we did play 4 games of Madden.
Yeah.
How could we not be drunk? We created a playoff bracket to pregame the podcast.
Yeah, maybe a fucking 14 playoff wasn't the best idea before we did this shit.
Actually, it was a 16 playoff because we had the 2 bye teams.
True. Do we really play 7 fucking games? Because we left off at the championship.
No, we played 5 because you had first round, second round, and then third round.
That's right.
Because we had 2 first round games, and then whoever won those went to play the team that we selected as buys. So then we had 2 second round games,
Yeah.
and then a final natty.
Long story short, I won. All my teams made it to the playoffs, and then I beat Donald with Missouri.
against Arizona State.
Yeah, I guess Arizona State without Cam Scottaboo. So I mean, it was
Yeah.
SEC versus like
Yeah, we say Madden out have had it because we were,
Yeah.
NCAA was like, fuck y'all in 2014. So, now I got NCAA 26 because I wanted to play Road to Glory. And I was the best. I won Heisman 2 years in a row. Won 3 natty championships as a fucking quarterback.
dog shit.
No, I'm good. I didn't play my freshman year because I had to, work my way up the roster.
You know what my favorite TikTok trend right now might be? It's guess who wasn't on the Epstein files, and it's just like people that like it was like Diddy. One of them was EDP 445.
I think I sent you that.
That's just so funny. I was actually hearing it for a cupcake. Bitch. The funniest part about the whole EDP situation was like he was like, I'm actually here for a cupcake, and then like a year before that, he posted a video. He was like, cupcakes are nasty as hell. If you eat cupcakes, why not just buy a fucking cake? Like a year later, he's like, I was actually here for the 16-year-old said she was gonna make me a cupcake. Speaking of that, you know what the funnest shit to do to somebody when they're in the store is?
You smoke a Marlboro Red on a scooter and drive through the Walmart.
That's pretty close. But if you're like with your like wife or whoever, especially if you're with your boys, it's even funnier. You get right behind them. Excuse me, everybody. He's here to meet a 14-year-old boy. Dude, I swear. That's the funniest shit possible.
Dude, I used to think it was fucking hilarious when I was like 16. So I finally had my license. I'm finally allowed to I can leave the house without my parents and have legitimate free will.
Yeah.
So I'm 16 years old. They show the WalMarts, and I don't know if they still do or not. I ain't pay attention, but Walmart has those display phones. Yeah, I used to get on.
Yeah, they still do.
I used to look up Pornhub and click on a random porn video and just leave it.
Hell yeah. You remember back in the day when they had like
before it was illegal in Alabama to watch Pornhub.
Yeah, now you have to download a fucking VPN onto the phone, pay, get a subscription plan, fucking like it's too much work to look up porn at Walmart nowadays.
Upload my ID. Fuck you.
But fucking, you know what I really miss, like genuinely, and I never got to really enjoy it because I was too young for it. Remember at Walmart, like when Xboxes and PlayStation and shit, like 360 and the PS3 were real big. You could they had the TV screen above the games you could buy, and there was like a little controller that was stuck to this little pegboard or where the hell it stuck out. You could just play the games, like whatever you wanted to play. It had like pre-downloaded shit, so you could just sit there, hold the controller, and play. Like GameStop had it for a little bit longer than Walmart, but I remember the day of Walmart having it.
I remember for a while, Walmart would let you display headphones and shit. Like you could put headphones on.
Yeah.
Even up into probably 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
Because I remember putting all these fucking. I was 2016. I'm 11. So I put on these headphones. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try this shit out. And it was turned all the way up, and I got the wildest look. It was whatever song was fucking popular on the 104.3 back then.
It's like fucking
Avicii. Just some fucking no, what was that one song? It was a Maroon 5 song. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
There's the fucking Cake by the Ocean.
Yeah.
That shit's just on full volume, and his dad and his son just fucking. I'm in a Walmart in Alabama, so I mean.
Yeah.
If you have headphones on listening to Maroon 5 in full blast, you're probably gay.
Yeah, definitely fucking gay.
So both this dude and his son just look at me like I'm fucking a disgusting pedophile at the age of 11. I was like,
Don't talk to him. He likes to touch boys.
I said, I am a boy.
Now, I remember, you know what really grinds my gears?
What's that?
So, I used to love Chuck E. Cheese. Literally my first 7 birthdays were at Chuck E. Cheese just because I loved it so damn much. And my favorite part, and we maybe you talked about this before, my favorite fucking part was after you get all your tickets, because it wasn't a fucking credit card back then. You had tickets.
Chomp machine.
The damn, you go, and eat all your damn tickets, and it prints you out a little receipt. Now you go, and they just fucking electronically upload to your fucking gift card. And then you go up, and there's some fucking blue-haired bitch that don't know how to fucking count And then she's like, "Oh, you have 137 tickets." Like, bitch, I didn't get one fucking ticket. You just said I got that many tickets. Like, nothing pisses me off more than that.
Yeah, I mean, and also, what's better than the only thing
And,
better
and they
than
took
a-
out they
a-
took out the
a-
monster truck.
The one thing better than a fat stack of cash was whenever you won a game that gave you hella tickets.
Yeah, like a
So
jackpot.
you're watching it sit there and pile itself.
Yeah.
On
No,
the
remember,
ground.
you could hold it in your hand and it would just stack itself up.
Yeah, that was badass. It'd be like fucking rows of 5, just fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
It was fucking awesome.
Because, like, when I was a
remember
kid,
Chuck E. Cheese, when I was a kid, had this NASCAR game. It didn't give you tickets.
I didn't talk about yeah.
And I was like fucking, 7 probably. I didn't know how to shift gears. So I'm losing every race just in first gear.
like I played that one time in a random bowling alley arcade, and I was like probably 8 years old, and I kept losing over and over again. And finally, my stepdad was like, "Look, I'm about to give you another quarter so you can keep fucking losing." And after a while, he felt bad for because he would watch me, and I just kept getting passed by other cars. And then my mom came out. He walked away, and my mom came over there. She's like, "Well, here's how you shift gears." It was only a 4-speed game.
You feel like fucking Ricky Bobby and how they he's kicking the screen when what was his name? The French dude.
Oh, I don't know, some faggot.
He's been kicking the screen of the NASCAR game.
Yeah.
How'd you get on game so fast?
But fucking, my stepdad, he walks away and he comes back up to me probably about 30 minutes later. He's like, "Hell, that's pretty good. He came in 7th place." I said, "There's only 7 racers, jackass." I thought he was trying to be mean. He was like, "Hell, he came in 7th place. That's pretty good." I was like, "There's only 7 fucking racers, and I'm one of them." Just like the fucking, how dare you in my voice. Like, there's only 7 racers.
That was like the HVAC competition I was a judge in recently. Or not exactly a judge, so yeah, they call it a judge. So there's different stations. Like if you do HVAC, there was
Like soldering station and shit.
yeah, there was brazing, there was
Brazing.
Pump down, electrical troubleshooting, gas heat troubleshooting, and then there was interview part, which is new. Whenever I was in high school and I competed, there was no interview. You had to,
Yeah. You're just asking questions like, if this happened, what would you do?
I mean, there is a written test, yeah, but that's what the interview was I had to ask these kids questions. And the thing that threw me off was that this year only 4 kids signed up for the competition.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I said.
How many were there in general? Do you know? Was it
In the class? No, I do not know. I want to say he had 15 students this year, and per class, because tech school you get 2 classes.
Yeah.
And anyways, only 4 kids signed up, and I'm thinking there was a whole prize table set up for 4th place. I'm like, I've never seen this. There's 1, 2, and 3, and then you have these little prizes that everyone gets, a basic 11-to-1 screwdriver, this and that. And there was only 4 kids signed up, and I'd be like, damn, could you imagine being the one motherfucker? It's you don't get a picture. Back up.
Get the fuck out of here. You fucking suck.
What's crazy is the one that came in 4th place was the one that was the most confident.
Yeah.
That's what blew my mind. All right, and we're back from the second break.
My bad.
Technical difficulties. But, anyways, it was that kind of threw me through a loop, just having the 4th place prize table.
Yeah, dead participation trophy.
Essentially.
You think they did that just because there was only 4 people? And they didn't want 1, 2, and 3, and the 4th guy gets fucked, he has to go
Oh,
home.
yeah, I'm sure. But, shoot, only 1 and 2 get to move on from, this was a local competition, that's why I got to be a judge. Next, you have state, and then you go to nationals. I won state 1 time, and then I went to nationals, placed 14th. It was...
Oh, that's not 14th in the nation. That's not fucking bad whatsoever.
Yeah. And then I found out, so you can, no matter what age you are, you can compete in the college version if you're in a college course.
Yeah.
And that blew my mind, because here's what I found out. The welding teacher at tech school,
Yeah. Baloney.
he competed.
Yeah.
And didn't come in first this past year.
For real?
He did not come in first.
Damn. Did it come in first?
No.
Damn. Dude, he was like a travel welder. Like he's like 40. He's done it all of his life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. First off, that's crazy that in my mind, like I'm 20 years
Like
old.
he was my instructor.
Like,
What the fuck you mean he wasn't first?
yeah, I'm almost 21, and even I think that competition at my age is ridiculous. Like I'm an adult, I have a full-time job. Like why do I need to compete? But he's a teacher doing it, so that kind of threw me off. And then the fact that you're that old, you have that much experience.
Yeah.
You're a teacher of this trade.
I'll tell you what. When I went to Calhoun, my instructor or like my like main teacher's name was Bull, and like the one welding class I actually did have, I forgot what his actual name is. But the year before won it all. Like he came in first place, and they were like, well, it was like after the competition, they were asking him, I was like, well, how did Malone do? He's like, we came in first. Hell, if he wouldn't, he'd be the laughing stock of this entire fucking county. And now they found out that he didn't win this past year.
His other kicker, he quit the tech school in December.
Really?
He did.
Damn.
I just found that out the other day. I always liked Malone. I thought he was cool.
Did they say what?
I'm not sure.
I mean, this is Limestone County. You can pick a few fucking reasons, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
He was trying to bring a type of swag and fucking, you know, like culture to the Limestone County.
Did you ever see his welding truck? Like his truck?
Yeah.
That was a sharp
Fucking
truck.
nice. He also has a GMC Sonoma, like a square body Sonoma on fucking 26s. It's a gold truck. Damn V8 with the fives. That thing is sharp as hell. Because like everybody else at the tech school, if you had to go to a meeting, you were supposed to take all your stuff off and just like a normal student. When we came up, because I only had him for 1 year, but when we had our meeting, he said, no, exact quote. He said, no, we ain't doing that shit. Everybody leave on your jacket, leave on your hood. We're going to walk in there like we're prepared to go back into work.
Yeah.
And then he's the reason we have banners in the fucking tech school welding section.
He wasn't the teacher when I was there because I was at tech school my very first year. And you couldn't have been in welding until like 11th grade.
Yeah.
Because I was going to go to welding, and this was in 10th grade. They said in 9th grade we toured. 9th grade we got to sign up for what courses we wanted to do if we wanted to go to tech school. I was going to do welding. They was like, welding is 11th grade and up. Because I guess some 10th graders fucked around in there and ruined it for everybody.
They did it.
So I was like, okay, I'll just go to welding next year, but fuck extra classes. I'm just going to pick one of these trade school courses.
Yeah, you'd leave half the day.
Yeah, half the day I could just spend doing a trade rather than, you know, fucking around, learning
Fucking
about fucking
biology or
Greek gods or something.
Yeah, fuck that.
So, of course, you know, HVAC was actually my bottom choice. I had like automotive, then diesel, then HVAC. I get thrown in HVAC. Honestly, I ended up liking it. Never went to welding, stuck with it. But
Yeah, man,
so
done pretty damn well so far.
yeah, I went to HVAC for the first year of tech school. Then I only went for half a year, my second year, because then I got the co-op.
Yes.
So I was able to compete because technically I was in a tech school course, but I didn't go to tech school for my last like year and a half of school. It was just I go take my main courses at Ardmore. And then
we had the same schedule.
But I did that for a year and a half, and it was awesome.
Yeah. No, it really pissed me off. There was a guy that I went to weld, like, you know, tech school with. And me and him had two different paths outside of high school. Because I found him the other day. His name's Charlie Tibbetts, hell of a welder, if you're out there. But he was texting me, or I texted him because he posted on a story about he's here and there. I was like, man, how the hell? I was like, are you a trapper welder now? He's like, yeah. And I told him my story. I was like, well, I went to a fab shop, and, you know, I did this after high school, making $19 an hour. He said, actually, right out of high school, I joined a union and started making $35 an hour as an apprentice.
Yeah, but you should have paid union dues.
35 a fucking hour. I was like, as an apprentice? He's like, yeah, it was about 30. Might not have been 35. It was 30 something. I remember that. He was like, yeah, I started out as 30 an hour as an apprentice.
That's fucking insane.
And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, damn it, if I wasn't engaged, because this is like a day after.
I think when I graduated, I was making like 14 an hour.
And when I graduated, I was making 19. That's why the whole Toyota deal blew up. Because, like I said, I was getting paid 19, and they were contracting me out to Toyota, and they were paying my company fucking 30. They were paying my company 60 an hour every hour that I was there, and my company was only paying me 19. So, like I said, when I told Toyota, I was like, "Fuck, y'all can hire me for 25 an hour, and I'll come do this shit."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, can you pass a drug test?" And I was like, "Hell no! What the fuck y'all think I am? I can't pass no damn drug test."
And actually, speaking of that, so when I was at the competition, there used to be, so I don't know if the welding class had it, but in HVAC, we had a bathroom inside the classroom.
I used to smoke weed in our bathroom.
And I put a dip in there once, and my teacher found the fuck. He looks at it and was like, "Who was dipping skull over the sink?" Because I left like a few grains.
I didn't know it was skull.
I don't know. It was Copenhagen or Grizzly, one of the two. I didn't dip skull. But and then people started asking questions. Like, it wasn't me. Why would I dip over the sink? Like, do you think I want to watch myself in a mirror? Fucking put a lip in? How gay is that?
Gay as hell.
It was me. I wouldn't do it in front of the mirror for that reason, but it just happened to be.
Right, you wash your hands like also.
Wash my hands. What do I look like? But
All employees must wash their hands.
anyways, whenever you're leaving the bathroom in the tech school, there was this poster that was posted up. And it was like, it had the description of like all the trade or most trades. There's probably like 9 or 12 trades on it because I know it's in like rows of 3. And it has like their median salary, and I had to look at that thing. It said the median salary for HVAC tech was like 21 and change. And I remember looking at that shit in high school and thinking, hell yeah, I hope I make it to that one day. And now I'm above that by like a decent bit. And I was like, fuck yeah. I looked at that poster on Saturday and I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I done it. I beat this poster. Fuck off. But also I found out my hourly rate is nice. But I know a guy who is making commission off installs and he brings home a decent bit more than I do. Which, I mean, good for him. I mean, if you're taking 10% of a fucking $17,000 job and you're only doing one job a week,
Yeah.
that's fucking nice.
It's like when I was at fucking Toyota, there was one thing I had to do, and it just pissed me all the way up because there were so many damn steps you had to do. Because I didn't have it's not like it wasn't like, oh, I have to get a 60-10 rod out or no, it wasn't none of that bullshit. It was, I had to spend 30 minutes cutting apart, another 20 minutes grinding paint off, and then another fucking 25 minutes minimum of just fitting shit up, making sure it's right, making sure this part and this part are perfectly right where they're supposed to be to the ground to make it work. There's so much bullshit I had to do for 19 an hour. And I can only get like 7 of them done a day. And I was telling my boss at Toyota, and I was like, hey, this is bullshit. How many more of these do I have? And he's like, you have probably about 300 left. I was like, shit. He was like, yeah, the last guy we had in here before you, he would charge $150 per frame. I said, what the fuck did you just say? He said, yeah, we had to let him go, though. His rates were too high. And I was like, did you just say $150 per frame? He's like, yeah. That was our bad. I was like, what's the lowest y'all would take? 75 probably. They were wanting to give him 75, and he said no.
I found out.
What the fuck did you just like? Mother, I'm doing this for 19 an hour. He was doing 75 per frame. I would do 15 of these an hour if I was getting paid that much.
I was talking to a guy that works at the parts house I typically go to, and grass cutting pays fucking contract. I don't know about residential. Like, y'all come to your house every other week.
I got a cousin that works for the fucking county or Madison County. He makes pretty decent money just cutting grass.
Working for the county cutting grass ain't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just working for the county, he's making pretty good money.
But he was telling me he's got a buddy that has a $1.5 million contract every year to cut grass for Target.
Damn.
Well, I think it's like all landscape. It's like mulch. But for $1.5 million.
Hey, there's one company in, I want to say Missouri or Mississippi, I can't remember, but they have a contract to build every single Walmart in America. Like, they're the only people that's qualified to build a Walmart in the United States of America, and it's one damn company. I don't know how much they charge per, but they have to build it and keep up the maintenance. That's a damn gold mine.
I used to know this one guy, and he made. This was when I was younger. I mean, honestly, he was probably bullshitting me. I was like 12 at the time.
Yeah.
But he didn't tell me how much he made. But he built Dollar Generals, and Dollar General, like, they flew him whenever they was building a new Dollar General. He was in a hotel, whatever. Like they paid for all of it, and I mean, shit, that's not a bad game. I don't know what he's getting paid, but I mean, could you imagine that? Like, you're building Dollar Generals,
Yeah.
So
there's not that much to it. They can't be.
Well, I feel like all Dollar Generals look the same, so you probably have like one of 4 designs.
A Dollar General is like the same size as like a fucking. I mean, working construction is probably just about the same as building a house. Like one single house in a subdivision. It's got to be the same amount of
work. Like iron frame. Yeah, it's a bit different, but steel frame. I mean,
remember when they were building that new Publix in Athens?
Yeah.
Every day they would, because I was leaving tech school on the bus when I'd see them out there working. I was just thinking to myself, damn, that's what I want to do one day. Like, you see them out there, like, because I was out, we were 11th grade when we were going out there. They were building, like, they were just then breaking up the ground and laying the foundation. And then by 12th grade, they had welders out there. I just kept thinking to myself, damn, that's what I want to do. Like, that's exactly what I want. Like, I love building shit. I really do. Especially when it comes to metal and there's like a special tool being, like a welding machine you have to use to do it. Mm-hmm. I love this shit.
See, it's like my, doing HVAC, like, especially when I was doing residential. Like, I love when I solved the problem. Like,
yeah.
Especially whenever it was one that was whooping my ass. Now, I hated getting my ass whooped, but like at the end of the day, it's something you've never seen before. And you're like,
Especially when you're first starting out, everything's new.
I got it. Oh yeah, especially when I first started running my own calls, I felt on top of the world fixing shit. Especially if I fix something in under 30 minutes and had these customers up and going, I felt fucking badass. I mean, it's like, hell yeah, I showed up. And then, especially in July, like being a service tech in Alabama in July, those motherfuckers like, they're like, thank you, man. You're our hero this weekend. I'm like, yeah.
I know. Motherfucker. That's why I came. I got my cape in the fucking truck. I just didn't wear it.
Oh, but you're not going to tip me like a hero. You didn't even offer me a glass of water, but it's cool.
I quit sweating 30 minutes ago because I'm dehydrated, but hell, it's all right. Got a gas station on the road.
The closest times I've been to dehydrating really in the attic was, I'm not saying, like, I've been in some hot attics, but most recently, this is when I was still working at Spot, like before I moved where I was at now. I was changing an expansion oven in the house, and that attic was miserable. Like changing an expansion valve and see that was the difference there. So there, I was doing that job later in the evening.
Yeah.
Whenever I worked at Superior, any type of job like that, like you're gonna be in this attic for a couple hours or whatever. Like you're gonna be messing around. Like it's not just a simple service call. Like they know you're either replacing an expansion valve of a cool or a unit change out. It was early in the morning, always, because they know it gets hot up there. But when I was at this company, it was, man, that attic, I think I put it in my thermometer. It was like 126 in that attic.
Fuck that.
And it's just dry, stagnant air. Like there's no breeze.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But man, I was sweating.
Did you ever stand like above like the attic door or whatever just to catch the breeze off
like
of it?
Even in an attic like that, even a freaking 90-degree house feels good.
Oh yeah, but
it was, I don't know, that job was a pain.
Probably the worst experience I've ever had to deal with as far as being in the heat and being outside and shit. It was about 2 summers ago, and we were out in Gurley, I think, Alabama. And we were, if you've ever been to Gurley, it's like every house out there is a fucking $250,000 minimum. House market now is probably about $1 million. But I'm dealing with like nice fucking houses up in the hills, and the hills don't provide you much fucking comfort. You know that.
Yeah. No.
And so we're outside. Because we did handrails and shit like that. But they wanted a gate and handrails and I forgot what else they wanted, but they wanted all this shit put up, and we had to do it within 2 days. And I was with a guy named Hunter. He was a hell of an installer. If you ever get Hunter Boyd, if you ever fucking want to contract him out. But, you know, we're out there. It's hot as a motherfucker. I'm talking about it's 100 degrees on my phone. It was every bit of like 110. Had to be. Like outside on pavement, hot as shit. We're out there. And this is when I knew I was built for this damn shit. Because we have, I want to say that was a $25,000 job that we were doing. And we had to carry $25,000 worth of fucking railing into this into this guy's backyard. And they have a big ass pool. So it's hot as a motherfucker. We're staring at a pool. We're staring at a mountainside view. And Hunter's like, I don't know how the fuck we're going to do this. Because something went wrong. Something always goes wrong. All right.
That's how it was in every HVAC.
Like if you're doing handrails, at least one rail is going to be an inch short. Something's going to go wrong where you have to take it back and get it fixed and all this other. We were out there for 10 fucking, and we got there because I showed up to work at 5 o'clock that morning. We normally have to clock in until 7. I got there at 5. We were there we were at the house by 6, and we didn't leave till fucking like 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock. We were there all damn day because we were out in Gurley from East Launch. That's a hell of a drive.
Oh yeah.
So you can't just leave and get something fixed real quick. We had to do everything on the spot. And Hunter's like, he was speaking to himself. He's like, all right, come on, Hunter. How are you going to fix this? How are you going to do this, Hunter? Come on now, be a man. How the fuck you about to fix this? And he'd sit there and think to himself for a few minutes. He's like, all right, I got it. And then he'd come up with something, and it fucking worked flawlessly. Like I said, it's every bit of 110 damn degrees. So we're out there fucking doing it, and he says that, and I'm like, I'll do that shit. But when I'm trying to do simple math problems in fucking high school, it's like, all right, so apparently this shit never disappears. I can do this. And so after a while,
a fucking pioneer for being a contractor back in fucking high school.
Yeah,
you was paying what was his name to do your fucking math homework?
Yeah, I was paying old Caden to do my fucking what was the other dude's name?
Jordan.
Yeah, I was paying Jordan like $10 a day to fucking do my coding assignments. And then I remember Miss Giles, God bless her fat ass, and I mean that in a good way. She's thick as fuck. And I remember thinking, I was like, I'm doing pretty decent. And she pulled me out of class one day. She's like, Braden, what are you doing? Like, you're literally going to fail this class. I fell out of 12th grade just because you can't pass this one coding class. And I remember looking at her right in her eyes, her big fucking green, sexy fucking eyes. And I was like, Miss Giles, all due respect, I'm a welder, not a coder. I said this exact. I was like, I don't give a damn about coding. All right. And she's like, okay, well, I understand that, but you need this because it's one of your requirements to pass fucking 12th grade. I was like, look, you can pass me or fail me. I was like, no, I'm being a big dick at the time. I was like, man, I make $18.50 an hour. All right, I'm pretty sure I'll be okay. Well, no, I was definitely making more than her. But like she's a high school teacher in Alabama. I was like, bitch, I'm making more than you. Shut the fuck up. I'm pretty sure I'll fucking figure it out in life. And now she's at like Giles County making even less. It's gotta be.
No, she's in Madison County now.
Oh, well, she's probably making more now. But she went from Limestone County to fucking Hazel Green. And I was like, bitch, don't talk to me about numbers, all right? I'm pretty sure I'm outdoing you right now.
All right, I think that wraps up this episode.
Hell, it's got to.
Yeah. All right, well,
just about an hour. Hell, we're done pretty good.
Share this shit. Leave fucking reviews.
Leave all the reviews. Give us money.
If you leave good reviews, we'll make another episode next week. If you hear this before we upload the next episode.
We're literally only asking for one like, not even a comment.
I don't think you even like 12 maybe on YouTube.
All right, like, damn it.
Let's go on to Spotify.
Like, if you click onto this podcast and you see that you're the only fucking viewer, share it to 4 friends that you think might like this. If we get 5 comments or 5 viewers, we'll do another one. And next weekend is Saturday.
Co-Wessel Saturday, February 28th.
February 28th, 2026. A 10-year anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be a pussy. Give us money. And share this to your friends.
All right, well, y'all have a good one.